have a pile of scraps and a big idea. Can I turn them into something truly stunning? Today I'll show you how I made a beautiful quilt using only leftover fabric strips. No math, just creativity and a love for quilting. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. It doesn't really matter the length or the width as long as there's strips. And I have done a lot of scrappy quilts so far, but this one is probably the easiest. I have strips in all the colors of the rainbow and then some. There's a lot to love about this scrappy quilt. For starters, it's a stash buster. You can put all your strips of fabric to good use with this one. It's really quick to make. It's one of those you can work on whenever you have a little bit of free time on your hands. It's also easy peasy. Anyone can do this. And very forgiving, so no need for perfection here. A project made in heaven for wonky quilters such as myself. I've cut 16 6-inch squares of white fabric as our base fabric, but it doesn't need to be white. Any color that provides great contrast to your other fabrics will work, like black. However, a light fabric will make your job so much easier, and I will show you why in a bit. Each block we're making is a corner for a larger pattern, so we will need at least 4 of them. Next, we need to decide if we want mixed colors or just values of the same color per block. And of course, you can do this in any size you want. And let's get started. Now, there are a couple of ways you can sew your first strip on that base square. This is my favorite one. We take a thin marker. I'm using this one that actually gets erased by ironing over it. I'm marking 2.5 inches on both sides of this corner right here. And then I'm drawing a line to the opposite corner like so. Now, we want to make sure that the first strip that we add falls neatly in this line we've just drawn, but don't forget the 1/4 inch seam allowance. I've seen some people folding the seam allowance in and sewing over the fabric. I've seen some people doing this line on the back of the base fabric, then somehow aligning it with the fabric on the other side. Something that works great if your fabric is light and you can sort of see through it using light or something like that. Personally, this is how I do it. I draw a 1/4 inch line on the back of our strip and then I place it over our square right sides together. I use the marking on my square on the front of the fabric, which I can easily do because my pen is erasable. Then I just try and line up the top and the bottom like so, doing my best to match both lines. And then I sew. And if I have any doubts that the lines will match, I sew inside the line to hide the markings on my square. Now, do not worry if your strip isn't perfectly straight or if that 1/4 inch seam allowance isn't exactly to size. It will all work out great in the end, I promise. Let's fold this out and see what we get. Perfect! Let's press. And now we do it all over on the other side, and this is what we get. And this was the hard part. It will all be smooth sailing from here. All it takes is adding strips until we run out of white space. And as you can see, that's where the smaller strips come in, for those teeny tiny corners we need to fill in. And this is what we get. Let's flip it over so we can trim off the excess. And for the larger pieces, we can still use them for other blocks. And here we have them, our first block. Now, have you ever thought about giving your quilting a home online? A place to share your quilts and the stories behind them, a way to teach others what you know? And yes, if you ever wanted to sell quilts or patterns or classes, you could do that too. With Squarespace, you don't need to be a tech expert or rely on someone else every time you want to make a change. Squarespace is an all-in-one website builder. That means no coding and no headaches, just beautiful, professional-looking websites made easy. Squarespace has a wide variety of beautiful templates to choose from. And the best part? You can make it truly your own. Whether you want to change a few colors, swap out photos, or adjust the layout, it's all simple. Just drag and drop. No coding and no stress. If you can use email, you can do this. And thanks to AI technology, you can have your own website up and running in just a few clicks. Answer a few simple questions and the AI will help build a site that reflects your style and needs. Plus, there are a bunch of tools that can help you reach more people, sell your product, products, take payments, send invoices, and even schedule appointments. Having your own website means you're not just quilting anymore or whatever craft you love doing, you're building a legacy. And whether it's for your kids, your friends, or just yourself, your work deserves to be seen, remembered, and celebrated. Squarespace helps you do that. No pressure. There's a free trial so you can try Squarespace risk-free. No credit card needed. See how your quilts look online. See how you feel seeing them that way. And if you love it like I do, I've got you 10% off on your first subscription with the code SOEASY. I'm leaving a link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Next, we just need to do this 15 more times because like I've said, 1 is not a big deal, but 16, it will be worth it, I promise. Let's get more strips to fill these white squares with, and as you can see, I am starting out with a completely different length than I did for the first one, but that is exactly what we want. When we put all the blocks together, mismatched is the look we're going for. Not for the main star, but definitely for the surrounding fabrics. And I know I mentioned leftover strips, but if you don't have a lot of strips lying around, you can take whatever piece of scraps you got on hand and cut it into strips. So when I said this was a stash buster, I meant it. You will be putting a serious dent on your leftover fabric by the time we're done. There's something to be said about using the smaller scraps of fabric. I mean, it's easy enough to put the big pieces to good use, but the smaller pieces of leftover fabric, when they aren't thrown in the trash immediately, we tend to forget all about them in the back of a drawer or the bottom of a container. So I'm always looking for projects where we get to put them to very good use and make them shine. And I do believe this is the perfect quilt pattern for it. Because no matter how big you decide to go with your squares, you will always need those teeny tiny leftover scraps for the corners, and that's kind of perfect. And even if those first 2 strips intimidate you for the first couple of blocks, it's something that really improves with practice. And I'm just going to make a couple of them using the back of the fabric method I've shown you earlier. I need some light to make it happen. That's how it works best for me, because this is white, and as you can see, it's also pretty easy. You can pin your strip to make sure it doesn't move before you sew, and you're good to go. And before we know it, we have all 16 of our pretty blocks done and ready to go. Because now comes the time to make our puzzle. We are building tiny stars, tiny explosions, if like me that's what you see. Just look at this, how fun is this? Now comes the time to sew all these smaller blocks together and create our quilt pattern. I start with the rows and then finish off with the columns, as per my usual. For this project, there isn't a largest side, it's a square, so do whatever feels right to you. This is meant to be fun and relaxing, and it will look awesome either way. We need to press it one last time, nice and flat, thanks to us nesting our seams. And can you believe we made these awesome stars out of leftover strips of fabric? And white, I guess. That's quilty magic for you, turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. And we are done. Here we have it, our bursts of color, our star string quilt top all done and ready to go. We did it quick and easy, unique and awesome, and completely free flow as promised. And as usual, it was so much fun to do this with you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.